Hey, cousin, have I got the tea for you? Y'all, listen up. So, I am reviewing. You know me and these reviews, y'all. I have just been blessed with some good people around me. But, anyways, I am reviewing Just Press Play by Sophia Martin of Martin Notaries. Okay? Now, let me tell y'all something. First of all, once again, I've been watching YouTube, y'all. Haven't we all, though? But I've been watching YouTube and I ran across Sophia around the time I started looking into becoming a notary. So Sophia is, and that's Sophia, Safiya. She is a young, vibrant, thriving entrepreneur. She quit her full-time job to follow her new dreams of becoming an entrepreneur. She started out with notary. Well, I don't think she started with notary, but I think somehow she got to becoming a notary public, transitioned into loan signing agent, and is now thriving as a coach and just so much more. I don't have her whole story, but I want to review her Just Press Record training. Okay, so this training is predominantly about how to start your YouTube, how to be successful with YouTube, and how to continue. Okay, so you want your YouTube to be residual income. You press record, this video goes wherever it goes into the ethers, and at some point, the goal is to get a check, right? I mean, that's what we want. We want checks by trailway, airway, train. You could put it on the little dogs that have the collar, the Saint Bernards. You could send me one of those too. It doesn't matter. Just send the checks, okay? So anyways, so what Sophia's message really is, first of all, it's a very positive message. It's a very she's just real soothing. She's not too much like me. She's just really soothing. She's encouraging. She's inspiring. And she uses herself as an example as well as other YouTubers that you may be familiar with. Most likely you're probably familiar with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go step by step through the different sections of the program. So let me say this, just as a disclaimer, this is the only formal training I've paid for how to start a YouTube channel. Okay, so this is the only one, so I can't compare this to anyone else's. So that's just my disclaimer for that. What I can say though is I'm a researcher. So I don't always take the easy button. I'll go out there and I'll research and I'll look and I'll find information for myself. So my perspective is that of a novice researcher. Okay, so just take that as it is. That's just what it is. Overall, I was very pleased with the training. Let me say that, okay? I was very pleased. I have no regrets. I think it was a good investment. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with what did she teach? So in the beginning, there's a 5-minute intro, and this is just basically telling you about who you're learning from, her experience, her journey, and who she has basically become now. She doesn't give you like her whole life story, and it's not long or dragged out or anything like that. It's really short, sweet, and to the point, but it is about her. Okay, so that's the first 5 minutes, and then you transition over to part 1. Now, part 1 is entitled Algorithm. I didn't really get algorithm from it, and I did do a little research to get the definition of algorithm so that I was clear on where my expectations incorrect or what have you. Okay, so the definition of algorithm is a process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or the problem solving operations, especially by a computer. Okay, so when you think of when I think of algorithm, I was thinking of like the technical components and what's it going to exactly what it's going to take to make this move that. That's what I was kind of anticipating or thought when I saw algorithm. But that wasn't the case. But what was the case was she did more of a pitch as to why you should actually have a channel. So, what the benefits are of having a YouTube channel. She discussed affiliate marketing and how it can be profitable, sustainable, etc. She did discuss topics such as the niche, stats, and more information, compelling you to just start, just push record, just press record. And so I really enjoyed the topic. However, I didn't feel like it really honed into algorithmic information the way I perceived it would, but that was my perception. I'm not saying that that would be everyone's perception. The information was still good though. I still had a positive feel from it, and I definitely learned. So once again, still positive. So after that, she gives, I think it was kind of like at the end of that, she gives a little homework, which I thought was really sweet. And it's basically challenging you to align yourself. Okay, so you're thinking about what you're thinking about. What, envision it, write it, the gurus, this is what they tell us to do. Whether it's Eric Thomas or I don't know, Brian Tracy or Les Brown. These people tell us that you have to know what you're thinking about. In order to get laser focused, you have to write the vision, make it plain. And so basically this is another thing that she's saying, write it out, kind of scratch through, get what you need to get your niche all the way down to what you're going to be discussing, and then go forward, build it out, go as far as the vision board with it, and then now we're going to go into the next segment. So that was, to me, very inspiring, encouraging, and for those that really want to do well, I think it's a need. That is a must. And although we shouldn't have to have someone to tell us that, we do. And so she did, and I appreciated that. So part 2. Oh, and I didn't tell y'all. So the first part was 5 minutes, and now we're into part 2, 49 minutes, y'all. So for 49 minutes, she's talking about creating the channel, okay? So this was not repetitious, but there were reminders about, that's what you do. You go back and you follow up with something new, you add to it. And so that's exactly what she did. She added to the information she had already provided, and then she built upon it. So now with building the channel, or creating the channel, we're talking about partnerships. We're talking about elevating and growing. What's next? Now, I will say my favorite part was elevate and grow. Okay? In elevate and grow, she talks about, it's not just the starting of the channel. To me, it was more like the maintenance. This is where, okay, you've started the channel. You've maybe even gotten monetized. You want to keep the momentum. You don't want to stop there. You want to keep, whatever you did started, keep doing that to continue. Who wants to be a one-hit wonder? Not me. I want something that's going to be relationship building. I want to be able to look back at my what are y'all called? Like my family? My crew? My tribe? Tell me in the comments, what are we going to call us? Our tribe? I like tribe because I just like it. I like it because I'm trying to find mine. My tribe is out there somewhere. Anywho, so with the elevate and grow, once again, she gave it to me. That was exactly what I needed to hear. Exactly where I wanted to be with it. And so I just felt really good about that. Next, she talked about the momentum, the criticism. How can I improve? That was all very much needed and necessary, because a lot of times on YouTube, people will get the criticism and, we don't know what they did with it. We can assume that their feelings were hurt or mad or whatever, but she gave some really good tips on how to navigate the criticism and how to put positivity with it. So I was really impressed with that part. And then lastly, part 3 was basically about marketing. And listen, y'all, Now, I am kind of a recluse. No, you can't tell, but it's really true. So her tips on marketing, though, listen. Although that was not my part, and it's only because I'm a recluse, excuse me. But that marketing, the way she said what she said and how you do it, yes, ma'am. That was everything. So from me, okay, from me, little Erica over here at Better Now with Erica, Sophia and Just Press Record gets 2 thumbs up. I know you can only give 1 on YouTube, so we're going to do it like this. 2 thumbs up. And a yes, sis. Yes, ma'am. That was good. I enjoyed it. And y'all, the price for this course is actually $100. I think it's a fair price. Now, some may beg to differ. If you're a researcher, you may not, like if you've been on YouTube and you're like, how do I do it? How do I do it? What you need to do is just put it together, okay? You need to go on and start. Now, if you are a person that's like, I need the easy button, I don't want to have to search YouTube and figure all this stuff out, then go ahead and get this course. Now, I will say this. This is not telling you how to do your thumbnails or any of that technical stuff. This is none of that. This is simply someone telling you what is possible, how to get there, and what pieces you need to put together to start, okay? So I do hope this was very informative to you. If this was, I would appreciate it if you would go ahead and give me just 1 thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you so much.